Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Royal Productions. But if this is your first time and you enjoy the content, make sure you hit the like, subscribe, and even drop a comment down below. Basically, what we do here is cover crypto news, blockchain news, political news, and anything that might intertwine with the market. Remember, your mind is your crown. It's up to you to do your own research and find what information sticks with you and helps you in your reality, okay? So without any further ado, let's check these markets out and then get into this news. All right, so the total crypto market sitting at 2 trillion, 2.6 trillion. All right, the fear and greed index sitting at 48. All right, we're moving into the fear again. All right, Bitcoin sitting at 76,000. It broke that 80,000 level, okay, that we covered back here in this video. If you guys haven't seen it yet, go to my page, check it out. But this is the last time we posted a video, and since then we've been dipping, and I believe we called it, okay? So go over there, watch that video, okay? So you guys stay up to date. Next on the list, Strategy made a mammoth 2 billion Bitcoin purchase last week, okay? Also, Bitcoin Depot, North America's largest Bitcoin ATM operator, files for bankruptcy, all right? They're moving. Chapter 11 bankruptcy, all right? Crypto traders betting on rally lose 563 million in liquidations. Bitcoin faces outsized quantum threat as computing breakthroughs accelerate, City says. Tokenized push could pull trillions of dollars into DeFi, Stan Chart says. And last on the list for the day is billionaire Bill Gates dumps $2 billion in Microsoft and Warren Buffett's Berkshire Hathaway. So we'll cover all this coming up next. Alrighty. So first on the list is Strategy made a mammoth 2 billion Bitcoin purchase last week. So Michael Saylor and the team added 24,000 Bitcoin last week, bringing the total holdings to 843,000 coins. So they have 843 Bitcoin. Okay, if y'all don't understand what that means, but Strategy last week pushed 24,000 Bitcoin, about 2 billion, sorry, or an average price of roughly 80,000 per coin. So they purchased about 24,000 at 80,000 a coin. If we look at these markets right now, sitting at 76,000. Okay, so if it comes up to this level right here, they're going to be underwater with this last purchase. Okay, if you guys, I'm not gonna cover this too much. If you guys want to read more on it, just go ahead. Link will be down in the description below. I don't want to spend too long on these articles anymore. I just want to give them to you guys and then move forward, because so much more news is coming out faster. I don't want to spend too much time on these articles or putting too much into one single video. I want to get these articles out to you guys as quickly as possible. So if you guys want to read more about it, make sure you do the research. Just click the link down below. It's up to you, okay? Moving on to the next thing. So Bitcoin Depot, North America's largest Bitcoin ATM operator, files for bankruptcy. So they're moving out the way, okay? Bitcoin Depot, once the largest Bitcoin ATM operator in North America and publicly listed on the NASDAQ, have filed for Chapter 11 bankruptcy. So look at the signs, y'all. Look at the signs. And basically the reason why they did that, these developments have materially affected Bitcoin Depot's business and financial position. Under the circumstances, the company's current business model is unsustainable. And I believe it's 2 weeks ago, Corpse, another company that dealt heavily with Bitcoin and mining, also transitioned into AI. They're not transitioning into AI, but I'm pretty sure that will be their next biggest step. They want to stay, relevant. But basically another company is moving away from the Bitcoin ATMs and just the whole idea of Bitcoin being that dominant force in the whole financial market. Okay, a lot of people say it's digital gold, but you can't have digital gold if digital gold's already on the market. Okay, moving on. So crypto traders betting on rallies lose 563 million in liquidations. So basically a lot of people were longing the market because it looked good. We had the Clarity Act, but you have to be aware that there's manipulation in these markets heavily. Okay, just because we hear talk of the Clarity Act, remember, buy the rumor, sell the news. Okay, buy the rumor, sell the news. Crypto Act, well, the whole idea with crypto. So this was Monday the 11th. If we move over to Friday, right here. So right here, all the mumbo jumbo about the crypto industry and the bill and all that. As soon as it got pushed forward and made real, which was Friday, as you guys can see at the bottom, we started dipping. We started tanking. Okay, so remember, buy the rumor, sell the news. Okay, not financial advice. All right, moving on. Next thing I have for you guys is Bitcoin faces outsized quantum threats as computing breakthrough accelerates by Citibank. So basically, the bank said accelerating advances in quantum computing are compressing the timeline risk for crypto and broader internet infrastructure, with Bitcoin seen as particularly exposed. I love how they put the X here. It's amazing. We gotta pay attention to the symbolism, but we're not here for that today. We're just covering the news. The city said Friday that the quantum breakthroughs are arriving faster than expected, raising risk for crypto security systems. And that's why AI is important right now, y'all, because AI is going to help with this quantum computing and stuff like that with the securities behind it. But Ethereum and other proof of stake networks may adapt faster, though they face their own quantum related risks as well. So the whole market, I think, is at risk. But if you know anything about Ripple, I'm not here to provide or anything like that. I'm just letting you guys know they have stress tested Ripple for quantum computing at its level right now, and they continue to do it. Okay, so you have to understand, some groups are working at becoming quantum proof, but then some things like Bitcoin, remember, Bitcoin's not owned by any particular person or people. It is ran by the operators, it's ran by the nodes, it's ran by the people who are invested in it. You know what I mean? So you can build on top of it, you can create an extra layer, you can do something like Zcash, but at the end of the day, the main source, it's kind of like building the house. If the structure of the house isn't right, it's not going to hold up the house, correct? And that's how I see Bitcoin. If the infrastructure and the foundation of Bitcoin isn't 100%, then whatever you build on top of it is going to have its flaws. Okay, moving on. Tokenized push could pull trillions of dollars into DeFi. I just want to show you guys this, that trillions are coming into this market. This is one bank, stand chart. Okay, the bank projects 4 trillion in tokenized assets by 2028, boosting the demand for blockchain native lending and trading infrastructure. So basically, you guys have to understand that these people are moving forward. You know what I mean? We can wait on the crypto bill. We can sit out as retail investors and wait. But in my opinion, get in before they get in, because once things get tokenized and once they move into this new DeFi world, it's going to be harder to accumulate assets and also become your own bank. All right. Last thing I want you guys to pay attention to is this part. Billionaire Bill Gates dumps $2 billion in Microsoft and Warren Buffett's Berkshire Hathaway. So basically, he's been unloading for years. Okay, he's been unloading for years, so this is not new. My only thing about this is that we have other people. This is kind of more back. This is April 30th, 2026. But basically, he says here, 3 times since I've taken over Berkshire, it's gone down more than 50%. And Warren Buffett says this, and Warren Buffett sitting on about, where was it? I think about 373 billion in cash and treasury bills. So the treasury bills are short term, okay? And the cash, I believe he's just sitting out. He's just waiting, okay? So you guys have to also understand, not think like them, but understand their train of thought, understand why they're doing this. Like I said, Bill Gates selling this many shares is not new, but it's something to pay attention to, especially when you have a big giant like this sitting out with so much capital. You could say he's old, he's ready to go, but in my opinion, I believe this market is going to dump a lot more, because with the Clarity Act and a lot of stuff coming out, a lot of these coins are just going to disappear from the face of the earth. So that means that the liquidity, the money that's in there, either is just going to disappear, get taken out, or whatever might happen, because a lot of these projects are kept up by the people who still think they can manipulate others by having their coin on the market. But with the Clarity Act, that won't be allowed. Okay, so just remember what's happening with these markets right now. Stay safe. Remember, like we just covered here, don't be longing too much. Watch your capital and understand that there is a lot of manipulation right now. All right, my name is Louis. Hope you guys enjoy the content. I'm out. Peace.